Good morning, family. Brian J. Charles, a native Memphian. I was up this morning. Me and baby, of course, we have to go and get it. But I wanted to do a quick look into the daily reflection and see what it's talking about on today. Well, I glanced at prior to when I got the insight to do the video. Short, brief video. I kind of glanced. SBOC's is where this part comes out of. A full and thankful heart. But me and baby, we maintaining our sanity one day at a time, and we are waiting repairment on yesterday. So we're not happy with our current condition. We put in all the paperwork one can put in. We've done all we can do as human beings in the society, and we remain unrepaired on today. And we still deal with cyber gang stalking, special aggravated identity theft, Tennessee and Arkansas now, unemployment insurance fraud. That's me and her personally. And then I have deceased people who Miss Wire was able to access their social security numbers and set people up all over the country. So she has blocked me from just a decent experience called life, but I'm not crying this morning. I believe I'll be able to enjoy the remainder of my life. And again, my latter will be greater than my former. And that's all any of us can ask for. Our health and strength, clothing our right mind, and with a mind of progression to progress in the civilization. So again, the topic today is a full and thankful heart. I try hard to hold fast to the truth that a full and thankful heart cannot entertain great conceits. A full and thankful heart, I'm not going to be nowhere conceited thinking I'm more than somebody else. I'm going to be in gratitude for the most part. When brimming with gratitude, one's heartbeat must surely result in outgoing love. I'm projecting. See, my heart is going to reflect what's going on with me in the society. If I'm this selfish-hearted person, egotistical, then of course I'm going to reflect conceit, deceit, hatred for self first, because again, all these things are internal. And we have to project them out into the aether. When brimming with gratitude, one's heartbeat must surely result in outgoing love, the finest emotion that we can ever know. Someone tricked us into moving away from love. We became goofies. If we wanted to display love to our fellow man and to ourselves, we became goofies in this drill music society that they forced it on us there with the rap game. I used to watch my guy, King Von, and then the FBG Duck and them. I was watching them. Mumbo Crump and different ones of them up there in Chi-Town. Chirac is what they was titling it then. And I was studying that because I knew that was a phenomenon that was going to reach around the world. Lil Durk, look at the situation he's in. Pooh Shiesty just got out. They trying to, with the money, they give him a bag of money, but he got to continue with that same drill scene. Of course, you know, they grabbed his body when he was the hottest in the game. And so, I know he knocked up on $1 billion with that, with him and the guy up in, his guy who was over him is, what's the guy name in Atlanta, baby? Gucci Mane. So they put the song out. I won't repeat the words, but all the inner city know about it. A lot of things has transpired behind just the music and the song. Said we shot up everywhere that there was. I knew that was a dangerous sentence in itself, but it went out. And it was purchased, and you heard it glaring and blazing from every car. And they had made sure the fentanyl and the different alcohol. Future had to set them up with the Molly Percocet. So this was a perfect recipe for disaster for young people evolving, is aspiring to just have a decent life, right? So these people have been able to set the tone on us. And again, I mentioned the fallen angels. See, the angel know it ain't no death for him. So he's accepted his lot when he was ousted down. Said, get thee down from here. You see. And they say he took a third of the angels with him. This Lucifer. You see. So I won't get off on that. Overall, I'm really feeling pretty good about life. I went yesterday and I hit a few lasers with that setting wedge. That Mo Norman, man, if anybody, I advise anybody who's into golf, you need to just watch and listen to Mo Norman. And he gonna hand feature the game that a layman can pick up on it. I was looking in my feed and I follow Mo Norman. So one guy gonna ask, well, could he do a fade and a what do you say, a fade and a draw? A few dumb bunnies, they came forward and kind of tried to support him on that, but I let him know, hey man, how many tournaments did you win? So he sent back at me with a clown thing. The undeveloped racists, that's all they can do is try to belittle you when they ask some dumb question. So I'm going to get into this reading. I'm going to close, man. Overall, I'm doing pretty good, man. Drug-free, alcohol-free. Feeling good, better by the day, one day at a time. I don't condemn anybody who's able to be social drinkers, social people. But I never could. I would go full-blown. I may do, but then a lot of my going full-blown in retrospect was based on the hopelessness that I was experiencing as feeling all the hatred out of the neighborhood after they had murdered my brother and my mother had passed. And then I kind of knew all along that they was asking me when I filed a 1983 civil lawsuit over in Pine Bluff. The lady they was sitting there talking about she was my lawyer. She kept asking me. She couldn't even interview me for asking me, how did you know? I knew I had won that matter. I had sued. They hadn't scalded me over in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. These people, this guy Othello Cross, one of the Divine Nine, and he had in fellowship with Jerome Kearney. He's an alpha guy. I see that Mr. Mora got an alpha guy right there who I had interacted with, and he enabled him to steal my identity at Lane Cottage when he was there. Ernest Brooks III. So I know Ernest Brooks III got my cousin Larry Charles. He and him are friends, I'm sure. And they trying to hide a crime. Well, I'm sure all of them benefited from it, economically at least. And they were seeking to destroy me for fighting for my life. Just as recently as August 25th, but really as recently as February 25th of 2026. The police, I looked up the police right up on me, and baby, and we just trying to panhandle and get some money to keep this roof over our head, because we really believe that justice is going to seek us out any day now. And we'll be repaired, and I'll be able to go on with my life. You see. But we're not repaired this morning, so I'm up. I'm optimistic. Reason you see I'm kind of sitting here clothed in my right mind. I'm grateful for that. So many didn't wake up this morning. So